Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you a 2-minute exercise and stretch routine that you can do to control your severe sciatic leg pain. And the first part of this video, I'm going to show you the 2-minute routine in real time so that you can get the exercises and stretches for your sciatica problem. And in the second part of the video, I'll be explaining a bit more details about why these exercises are important for your sciatica problem. Now, in case this exercise and stretch routine does not work for you, you want to make sure to watch to the end of the video so that you can get tips and advice on what else you could do to help with the different types of sciatica problems. My name is Dr. David Minoff, and I'm a specialist physical therapist at El Paso Manual Physical Therapy. And this channel is dedicated to helping people stay healthy, active, and mobile while avoiding unnecessary surgery, injections, and pain medications. Please consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on any of the helpful videos that we post every single week. All right, let's get into it. First thing you want to do is fire up your glute muscles. And the way you're going to do that is by lying down on your back, and then you're going to squeeze your butt muscles as hard as you can without cramping back here, without feeling like this is working really hard. So I'm going to do this for 10 seconds and then relax. Avoid lifting your hips right now. Just squeeze the butt muscles. You can do this lying down with your legs all the way flat. Just tighten your butt muscles as hard as you can. Another way to do it, butt tight with your knees open. That works for a lot of people. Any way you want to do this, just tighten your butt muscles, get them to work and turn on. You could also do this in standing, just standing up, squeeze the butt muscles as hard as you can, get them to get just a bit tired. Tighten them up super hard without getting any cramping. Just make them tight, work them really hard. Okay, once they feel like they're worked up a bit, like they're tight, they're starting to get just a bit tired, then you're gonna go through a mobility routine just like so. Bend your knees, and then you're gonna twist and go over the other way, and just go back and forth about 5 to 10 times. Doesn't have to be a lot. You might get some pops and clicks. That's okay. Then you can do this. Bring one knee to your chest and just hold it there for a few seconds. And then on the other leg, you're going to tighten the butt, the leg that's down. Squeeze that leg's butt muscle for just a few seconds and alternate. Butt tight on this side, knee in on this side. Butt tight on my left leg, knee in over here. Just gonna do this a few more times. Butt tight on the right. Butt tight on the left, knee into the chest on my right. I am squeezing my butt right here. And then the leg that you have sciatic pain on, let's pretend it's my left, you're gonna lay down on the edge of your bed, get comfortable, and bring this foot down to the ground just right here. And then all you're gonna do is gently stretch the knee, just like that. Do this about 10 times. If you feel pain or discomfort, just stop at the edge of it. Say it hurts me right here, that's it. I'm only gonna go through this range of motion. If you feel like that ability to move increases, like your leg can straighten out better, then do so. No muscle contraction here, like where you're squeezing hard and tightening, you're just moving them. Moving that knee just like so. And if you want to bring your leg up a bit more and come this way, you can. Just do what you can without increasing your pain. All right, that's it. Real simple and quick. It is important though to make sure you go through that first round of butt tightening. It may take you a minute or so to do that. Now, you can do this as many times as you like. Usually after the third or fourth round of this, you can begin to get some significant relief in your sciatica problem. Why is this important for sciatic leg pain relief? Let me explain with the skeleton just a bit. If you've got sciatic pain, it's usually pain in this area and it goes down into the leg. Now, the sciatic nerve pops out right here on the edge of the bone, and the butt muscles that I had you engage are right over that area right there. Typically, the joints that are in this region are affected that cause the sciatic nerve pain. It's this SI joint right here, and then you've got some spine joints right above that. If you can get your butt muscles to tighten up, it gives you a chance at freeing up the joints in the area that may be stuck. So getting the muscles to wake up helps to prime the stability and mobility in these joints in this area, because then when you go into the mobility routine where you start rolling your legs over, you start to free up the joints in your lower back. And then when you bring one knee into your chest and straighten out the other one, and you alternate like that, then you free up the SI joints in the area. And then the final stretch that you did, where you're bending and straightening your knee, you're freeing up the nerve that comes out of the back of the pelvis right here, right where my finger's sticking out, and it runs down the back of the thigh and all the way down the back of the calf and into the foot. Doing that routine is a whole rounded routine where you get mobility and stability to the area, and mobility in both the joints and the nerve. So let's cover that routine again. If you got a little bit of relief, you're gonna wanna go through this again. I'm just gonna explain a bit more as I'm going along. So lie down on your back again. Let's get those butt muscles to tighten up. If they're already warmed up, great. You want them even more warmed up. So I'm gonna lie down flat here. I just feel like my butt muscles tighten the best right here. And avoid arcing your back as well. You don't wanna stick out your stomach like this and arc your back. You wanna just squeeze the butt muscles. Some people feel better with their knees a little bent like this. Some even better bent. Some feel even a better contraction with their knees bent more and their knees wide like this. Just avoid any cramps in the hamstrings. Don't tighten so hard that you get a hamstring cramp. You want to focus directly on those butt muscles. So just tighten them up for a minute or so. Get them to get real tired. Relax about every 10 seconds. And then once you feel like they're pretty tired, it takes a minute to just warm them up. Then you're gonna go over to the mobility exercises. Just gonna scoot over to give myself some room. Drop the knees over. Drop the knees over. Gentle stretches. You don't want to force anything here. My back just popped right there. Maybe 10 or so times. It doesn't take much. 10 is a perfect number to count. Once you've freed up any motion that's going to free up, then go into the other one where you're pulling your knee towards your chest, and then you're tightening your butt on the leg that's down right here, and just hold it there for 2 or 3 seconds and alternate sides. Knee to the chest, tighten the butt over here, 2 or 3 seconds. Just like that. You might feel some stretching on the front of your hip and thigh. That's okay. You really want to fire the butt muscle on that leg. Focus on that more than any sort of stretching. Just like that. And if you want to hold longer, it's okay. I just am a fan of getting a lot of reps, so I'm trying to keep this down to 2 minutes for you. Then when you're lying down right here, that nerve exits, like I said, on the skeleton right here, and it goes down the back of the leg, behind the knee, back of the calf, into the foot. So when you stretch out your knee, when you straighten your knee, you stretch the nerve. When you bend your knee, you put some slack on it. So here you're just moving the nerve, and you're just pumping your foot and straightening your knee. And just do this for the remainder of the time. If you want to take more than 2 minutes, you certainly can, but you really can go through this routine in just 2 minutes and repeat as necessary to get the relief you're looking for. What I find with patients is the more time they spend tightening their glutes, it frees up the joints, allows the nerve to move better, and it sets up those mobility exercises even better. So don't be afraid to really get your glutes tired. Now, if this did not work for you, you probably have a different type of sciatica. Now, I've got a video explaining the different types of sciatica, and just to give you a brief detail of it, there's a possibility of you getting your pelvis bone here shifted, or you getting your joints and nerves pinched up here in the spine. And there's two different things happening. Both can happen at the same time technically, You'll want to go check out our video linked down in the description below to tell which type of sciatica you have. And then you'll also want to check out our playlist of sciatica videos that I've linked down in the description below that goes into even more detail about sciatica problems, what to avoid, what to do. It's got tons of information there to help you with your sciatica issue. I hope this video helped you out today. Please give us a thumbs up if you got some relief, and also leave a comment if you have any questions. We'll get to them as soon as we can. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.